aggressive power that can really come into handy on a map like this. So let's see how it goes. And here we have Pavel off to begin with, map number 1. Obviously between these two players. Lithuania versus Russia, and good rocket work there from God to make Pavel miss that shot. And that mega health, pretty delayed actually on the pickup there. That's going to really throw Pavel off actually if he didn't see him when it was taken. There are the fake jumps to trying to bait the rockets, and that's going to allow Pavel to try to make his move, gain some ground there on the red position. God, he's got to deal damage here though. He cannot let this go for free. Misses the rail. God, very bad situation for God, taking more and more damage. Pavel knows that the mega's got to be soon. I don't know if he knows exactly when it will be. He needs to just get himself straight over there though. There it is, and God now in trouble. Nothing God can do here. Pavel doesn't know. He does not know when the mega is, and that is the power of delaying that mega. And now look at how everything changes. God gets the aggression onto Pavel, but Pavel somehow does incredible amounts of damage. But seriously, had Pavel known when mega was there, this is potentially a 3-0 even situation for Pavel right now. That's just incredibly large. But never mind, God is going to be able to turn that situation to his favor, as Pavel definitely finding himself at a wit's end. It's like, what can I do here? See, look at him standing there. He has no idea where mega is. Absolutely no idea. He's basically making the prediction that it's around 120 because he thinks, okay, that's kind of the standard mega time, but actually it's really delayed. It's like 130. So the next one's going to be on 05 or something like that. And there you go. Great railing from Pavel though. He picks up the red, and this is why Toxicity can be a crazy map, because it's not all about stacks. Sometimes it's just about hitting those shots. Screw the items, hit the rails, just back-to-back rails. That's what Pavel did. Rocket jump up. He now knows more or less when the mega is. So this could be where Pavel turns it all around, and the lightning gun comes out, and lots of damage is dealt onto both players. Oh my god! How did that hit? I don't know. Pavel though makes it work. Bends those rails around the corners. Rails shouldn't be able to do that, but Pavel makes it work. So the red taken by Pavel now. So very flimsy, very fragile situation, but Pavel does manage to actually make it something that works in his favor. But can he stabilize? It's always the question. Can he stabilize? Good damage coming from guard. Oh, a facial received. That is a thank you from Pavel. It's a get out of my face move, as Pavel just sits on this position. This is a great position. Look at this. Rail, guaranteed mega to fall back onto. Don't get too aggressive here. Don't take too much damage. Fall back onto the mega. After that first rail, you're ahead. So there you go. After he makes the move for the teleporter, he's going to be able to get opened up on some more angles. And there it is. Good shot around the corner. Good prediction there. But trying to dodge in that spot is really bad against rockets. It's a really easy placement to guard. And so that mistake, in where a positional mistake, or rather tactical mistake, in how you take the fight, where you stand to take the fight, that just gave guard a frag. You can see how close it was, but at the same time, guard could very well have won the mega off of a situation like that. So definitely a play from Pavel that had a lot of risk, and another mega going to him regardless. 3-3 though, it's even between these two guys. And Pavel's holding this upper position very well. It's always a good spot to rely on. It's really good for rockets in particular, that spot up there. And right now he drops down. Guard makes the play for that red armor, and he does manage to take it. But how much damage can Pavel do? He's been so good in the past. And guard is screaming, and Pavel might, if he can get position on mega again, it's all going to be down to whether guard can hit the shots, and he does. I was thinking maybe if Pavel hit a rail there, everything could have changed, but guard was actually too stacked. So brilliant work there from the Lithuanian as he manages to steal away a mega health. And as he pressures this red armor, it's all about execution once again. How well can Pavel dodge? Not well enough. That's clean. That's clean. And that's also a beautiful frag from guard, trying to make another one happen. There is the spawn, and guard unable to get a second one, but still that first one definitely a great thing to see for guard. He should be at mega right now. He should be at that rocket launcher, and this is a problem. Both red mega spawning at the same time. Guard If Pavel plays it right, we'll only be able to get this red. And there it is. He does rocket jump away. But Pavel, after taking that mega health, he's going to feel confident. But look at this from God. He's just jumping on Pavel's head with the lightning gun blazing. Just smashes him. And now it's 7-3. That was a situation that could have really gone well for Pavel. But God makes it work once again. But the rails could be the saving grace of Pavel. But it's not usually something we see from Pavel. It's not usually the way he gets back into a game, but this time it is. On toxicity, green is the color of choice, and Pavel is going to pick up another mega. There it is. Going to make his way around now to this yellow armor. Hits the pixel rail there. Very, very strong railing from Pavel so far, and it's, again, the point that I made before. It's not really about your percentages. It's about which rails you hit. And that one was really, really good to hit, because look now, God can't get too aggressive here. He's going to go a little bit aggressive. In fact, if he commits too heavily here, he could end up dying. Not something he wants. If he wastes all of his stack before Mega, that's really problematic, because Pavel's been very, very, very cautious here. I think he doesn't realize that God was actually kind of low after that. But there you go, the caution pays off. God doesn't want to make a risk to play for the Mega because he thinks Pavel might be there. So both players playing with respect, playing safe against each other. And you can see now Pavel built himself up for red. And God should have had time to build up too. Let's have a look. 65 armor, not quite as much as he would like. So Pavel has come out very ahead here. But let's see if God walks into his trap. Not just yet, nothing to be found for Pavel. But this position, again, 3 damage, fall back onto Mega. That's the standard. That's the standard play. That's the oldest efficient play on this map in the book. Plus EV play if you're a poker player for sure. And Pavel will even steal away the red. So this is looking very, very, very bad for God. But it's actually 3 minutes remaining now. And just a 3 frag lead for God. So Pavel does have to do some work. But it is toxicity, so you can get frags back very quickly here. And he's trapped away God, and God's going to try to make his escape. But very foolishly into the lightning gun he goes, and that's a lot of damage. And if Pavel can just hit this rail, if God shows himself for a second, there it is, but he misses. And that's going to have heavy implications, allowing God perhaps to get this next yellow. That saves him. If God just gets a good engagement now, he can win, even though he has a stack deficit. Pavel being cautious once again, working the position. God is doing so well though. So well though to deal with this. Oh no, Pavel's committed here, and that is absolutely terrible for our Russian, the cosmonaut. They're committing at the most terrible of times, but there wasn't really many items to take spawning. It was a situation where he wanted to go for the item when really he should have played for position and damage, even though he was losing those spots. Just prior to that, it was, I think, the best play for him. But here you go, God now. He has the position. Finally, we're seeing God just abusing that position wonderfully. But oh my God, 1 point of health. That could have just been the game-winning move there. Had Pavel got that frag, it would have been very doable for him. But now, God can just run this. He can keep running the clock down if he really wants to. Pavel even has the disadvantage on stack. The rockets, though, are good. The cosmonaut always coming through. And there you go. Off the spawn, he's going to find one more. And it's a 4 frag difference. Pavel needs the Mega so badly. And God misses the rocket. And Pavel might just have enough. Oh my God. Absolutely amazing rocket there to take down God. Leave that red up for himself. This red could be the game here. Saving that red is so huge. Look at his stack now. This is definitely good enough to make dreams happen. And my God, does Pavel have a dream right now? It's to come back in toxicity. And there's the rails. Oh, he misses it. A very simple routine rail. Absolutely fluffed by Pavel there. But can he save it? He's still got time. He's still got time. But not. It's running out very quickly here. It's got to be rails. There it is. Beautiful long-range rail there by Pavel. 30 seconds left. 2 frags. He finds God once again. He's got to go for it. He's got to go for it. There's some good rockets. Oh my God, this is so hard for Pavel. So hard. And God does survive. That's so bad now. 15 seconds left. Misses the rail again. He just can't be missing. Can't be missing. Here it is. Everything's on this. He's got to find the spawn. There it is. He finds the spawn. He has to hit the rail. God's defending. He can't show himself. Oh my god, Pavel hits the rail with 2 seconds left. Absolutely stunning work there from the Cosmonaut as he hits even more damage onto God there. But the problem is he's not too strong. Anything can happen there. But look at that, the combination kill from Pavel with 2 seconds remaining. That rail, it looked like he twisted his arm and contorted it in the most uncomfortable of ways to hit that. But hit it he did. Get the overtime he did. And God can't really fight back well from that distance, but Pavel backs away. It's a minute and a half left now, and now Pavel's the one with the ability to run the clock down. Unbelievable, absolutely phenomenal stuff there from Pavel. There he is once again. Beautiful aggression. The engagement is perfect. He's done enough. He doesn't have to stick around. He's done enough. I think he stuck around for too long. I mean, look how low he got God. He desperately wanted to avoid God getting that 50. But I don't know, it's a very hard decision, but it's a tie game now, and God is going to be able to take this mega health. Oh no. That was... oh no. What is Pavel going to be able to do from here? It's looking so bad. Like, the way the items are cycled favors God so significantly at this point that unless Pavel can show us insane execution, there's no way that he can win this now. So that's... and that could potentially be anticlimactic, but my god. Pavel, you made it exciting. 3 thrags. He's done some good damage, but still 100 armor remaining. And... oh my god, he gets the frag. 20 seconds left to make 2 more. He has to get lucky, really lucky here. On the spawns. Gotta go for it. No, nothing but rockets. No rail, no LG, nothing. There it is. So, first map goes to God. Wow. Wow. That was pretty insane. Man, Pavel, he can't do this to me. I gotta try to like reserve, because if you don't get a break, or like a significant break, like or a routine break where you have a co-caster or something, then it does actually wear on your voice quite heavily. So Pavel makes me shout like that. I'm screwed, man. I'm so screwed for the North American Cup. So this is I'm gonna give everything for the European Cup and then have nothing left for the North American one. So I don't know, but that was pretty exciting. I hope you guys liked that one. I certainly thought it was pretty fantastic, and I'd given up on all hope on Pavel because he had so many chances to make the shots, and then he decided he'd make the shot with 2 seconds remaining. So fair enough. I can agree with that. But we move on to Blood Run now, which should be an entirely different affair. These guys are both, what I would say, they're both Blood Run specialists. This is potentially God's best map, and it's probably Pavel's best map as well. So this should be interesting. Here we go. God and Pavel, map number 2. God winning map number 1, Toxicity. Stealing it away under Pavel, who had just stolen it away from under him. But really, Blood Run, so much is telling from the start. So much can be predicted in the by how the first 3 to 4 minutes go. But let's see, God, making the play there to catch Pavel, but unfortunately for him, it did not pay off, but he does get himself to yellow, and he knows exactly where Pavel is, and this should allow him to have a good play onto the red. But look at this, he sees an opportunity, and he goes for the drop. And there it is, gotta be careful, gotta be fast, picks up the red, back to the Mega in time. So, we look at this, we take stock, we see that God has the advantage. He's got the pinpoint item times, he knows exactly when they were taken on the red and the Mega. He's got all the weapons, he needs more rockets, but he's got enough rockets really to work with. 3, can't be too crazy with wasting them. He's gonna not pick up more there. And doesn't have time, red's coming up, here it is. So God is in a fantastic position. The question always is, what do you do with this? He's got overwhelming control. We look at Pavel's stack very quickly, 140 armor. So Pavel is not lacking stack by any means of the imagination. By the way, that fake rocket jump was really nice, because what it did, potentially, was force Pavel to switch away from the grenades to be prepared for a rocket jump, which then gives God enough time to leap in between the grenades, because there's less grenades, because Pavel switched away, and then he can have a safer time, but he didn't really go for it. But still, it was a nice little play there, and notice these things. And God, there you go, he does win that red, but the cost was quite a bit of damage. stealing away another yellow. And he has to absolutely keep up these items. And Pavel's so good at maintaining that 150 armor stack that Guard needs to play this very intelligently. And he's got to be very, very patient. And here it is. This could be an opportunity. Pavel doesn't give away many opportunities. You've got to find them, and you've got to force them to happen. Force some mistakes from Pavel can be very difficult. That rocket nearly wiping Guard's face. But there you go. He finds the frag. This is actually quite incredibly huge for Guard right now. Getting the first frag on Pavel. That was the hardest thing to do, and he's done it. So now it's going to be very simple to get the quick follow-up frag. There it is. He's 2 frags in the lead now. He's got to stabilize those. Oh, beautiful. That rocket. Fantastic. Even gets a frag. This is very uncharacteristic from Pavel. But Pavel was not expecting to take such a heavy rocket straight away. And Pavel going aggressive now. He knows that he's committed quite a bit to those 2 deaths. He doesn't want to make it so those deaths are meaningless. So he's trying to be very aggressive now. And it's something that you can do early on in the game. But look at this. Guard defense. And this is the risk, though, of these kinds of plays. Now he's 4-0 down. So does Pavel go slow now, or does he keep going super aggressive? That's really the hard choice he has to make. I'd really say that Pavel should just be confident in his skills and be like, okay, I can play it slow now, 4 frags, not too huge of a deal. That's kind of the limit. That's kind of my limit of how far I want to give frags away. So Guard now is very comfortable as far as the scoreboard is concerned, but he's got to keep the item cycle going. And that question that we were talking about before, what do I have to look out for? Like, what is the one way I can lose this game? That's got to be filling Guard's mind right now, because the first thing is rebuilding the stack, restabilizing the cycle, and here it is. Pavel's in position to try to challenge the Mega. He goes for the rockets. It's Pavel's big play, and Guard defense. The thing is, though, that was insane, because Pavel actually took him down to 24 health. Guard managed to take the Mega mid-fight, and that absolutely saved him. So Pavel has a chance at a follow-up on the red. If he executes, if he hits the rail. He's got a hit, though. And there it is, he hits. Oh, no! But the rocket from Guard absolutely shuts down Pavel's attempt. This is terrible for Pavel now. Absolutely terrible. Pavel goes aggressive again with the rockets, and beautiful, he makes it. He was in a position where if he didn't make that, he probably loses the game there. But this gives him an in. This gives him a way back onto the map. So very, very good stuff from Pavel. I can't really stress like how thin of a line that was for Pavel to walk. And he's managed to do it. And he does fail the circle jump without the jump there onto that grenade deck. And he will pick up another red armor. So Pavel in a decent position. He knows where Mega is. He hits a great rail. Another one as well. This really forces it. He wants to go for it. Oh, he misses the clutch, but that would have been fantastic. But never mind. Didn't take too much damage. And he's going to have this Mega and this red. And then that was an amazingly good rail as well. I don't even know how he hits some of these. He misses the easy ones, but the hard ones, Pavel is hitting. And he just wants to really just finish it. He really wants to close up this score difference. He knows how overwhelming it is. You would not normally see Pavel go for moves like that, I would actually say. And again, following through the teleporter like that is really risky. It's something that's not risky as far as I'm going to die, but it's risky as far as I'm going to lose too much stack. And you can see that's actually what happened. And what does it mean? It means that he's going to be open up to aggressions like that. And there you go, it cost him. But that was the position. That's the position he put himself in when he lost so many frags early on against Guard. So that's really just how it goes. Unfortunate for him as it may be. And Guard going to be able to now work himself back into control. So Pavel could have just lost all hope. He's got 4 minutes left now, and he's 6 frags behind still. So Guard definitely in a fantastic position to keep pushing this game closer and closer towards the winning scenario. It's waiting now, and Pavel goes for the drop, and it's not amounting to very much, it seems. And we've got to remember, this is match point for Guard, who, against all the odds after Pavel made that comeback against him in map number 1, but Guard managed to bring it back. And there is one key moment I could talk about later, but here we go. Oh my god, oh my god. The only reason Pavel knew the card was there was because he was moving backwards, and he's like, I know I haven't hit a wall yet. This is weird. Oh, there's a dude behind me. Brilliant. And Pavel now 5 frags behind. He's got to switch it into a gear that he didn't know existed right now. He hits a beautiful rail that secures that frag, but still he remains 4 the deficit with 3 minutes left. Is he going to make me start screaming again? Is he going to actually make this comeback happen? He catches God in the back. God completely unaware of Pavel's position, and Pavel goes and takes another frag once more. 3 now, the difference. And God, he's going to die again. 2 the difference. It's like this is Sesame Street, and I'm the count. And Pavel spamming those grenades, those happy pineapples into that mega position. But that is not where God is. God from another place. But Pavel weathers the aggression, manages to steal away that mega health. And this is going to be a definite situation, a definitely good, a definite. I don't really have to end that sentence. This is going to be a great situation for Pavel as he maintains the stack. Just go with a new one. And 2 minutes left now. He's still looking at 2 minutes. These 2 minutes with a lot of fear in his eyes, because even one frag can be held onto in 2 minutes on this map against a really strong player as is God. He's got to get lucky with the reads. You can see him frantically darting around the map, trying to catch out his opponent. Where is God? Where is God? Pavel is screaming that right now. Where is God? Where is this guy? This Lithuanian guy. He keeps trying to catch him, but he really has no idea. And not even... Okay. God, spotted. Pavel goes for the aggression. Rocket's coming out. Red Armor picked up mid-fight, hits the rail, but that's not going to be enough just yet. He goes in for the rocket jump interception, spots God around the corner, got to try to hit the rail. He does hit an impossible angle once again. Pavel, is he going to rocket jump up again once more? No, maybe, okay, there it is. Problem is, no more rockets. And he catches God, makes the frag. 1 minute warning, 1 frag left. Pavel is looking at another comeback right on the second map between these two on Blood Run. Great rockets from God. That could have bought him the time he needs to pick up a yellow. There it is. He picks up a yellow. Got to get himself out of there though. And he's got to get a good read on Pavel's position. Cannot be caught like this. Oh, that rocket absolutely saving God. But the rails missed by Pavel. Could have been another frag. It's on tender hooks right now as Pavel makes another rocket jump up. How many rocket jumps can he make though until he runs out of stack to do it? And he runs out of rockets as well. 1 more rocket. That's only 1 more rocket jump. And they're so important to intercept. There's still back from God. Pavel catches it. 12 seconds. 11. 10. 8 seconds. He's got the time is just running out. 5 seconds. He spots God. Oh, he misses the angle. 2 seconds left. Oh, overtime hit. What? Pavel hit the rail again. If it wasn't clutch enough with 2 seconds left, Pavel shows us in the next match he can do better. He can do. I think that wasn't even 1 second. And God wrote GG. He did the classic thing. I don't even know why there's a pause. I don't even know why they're paused right now. Guys, unpause and play. I just don't know. That was just ridiculous. I thought the game was over. He hit that. That's got to be like the last 10 milliseconds or something. As God is like standing there writing GG. You're going to never make that mistake. There is a classic moment, I think, against Fatality. I think, was it maybe... Who was it against? Maybe against Chaotix or AIM or something like that on 24, like many years ago, where like one of them was writing GG and they got fragged into overtime exactly like this. I don't know why they paused. Pavel paused it. Okay, so I don't know what they're doing, but the game's still paused. I'll ask them what's up. Because they kind of should play out the rest of the game. They just hit the overtime. What is Pavel doing really with these crazy rails? They're going back into the game. Gave us a brief intermission. All right, here we go. Oh, good God! But the thing is that the difference here is that Pavel isn't super low like last time. Oh no! Are you serious? That damage from blinding damage from God. Okay, whatever you say, God. Whatever you say, whatever you want. But then Pavel with the return, good rockets. So God, in a situation where he probably could have run away, it's like he puts on the brakes. He's like, nah, I'm gonna use this plasma gun and I'm gonna connect like 10 bolts in your face, 200 damage and more. And he had nothing to work with, and the situation was so risky. Why would he even try that? I don't even know. He's crazy. But God, he managed to get the frag, and much like game number 1, well, it wasn't like game number 1. Before, Pavel was really weak. Last time, Pavel was really weak. This time, he's super stacked, but God still makes it happen anyway. These guys just cannot be separated on skill alone, and there you go, God. A lot of damage received. He's got to get the hell out of there. Can Pavel turn things around? Can he capitalize on this window of opportunity in which God is resting at 34 health and 25 armor? That is the question. There are many questions in Quake and in life. And time often has the answer for us. God picks up a lot of health and armor there, stabilizing somewhat. At least he's not in a critical condition anymore, at least for his sake. But, oh my God. Pavel jumps through the teleporter thinking that, oh, he was waiting. Oh my God, I cannot believe Pavel's still waiting there, but God gets great LG on the drop. And how much health does Pavel even have there? He survives with 77 health, and the game is tied. Unbelievable. Unbelievable that Pavel was waiting there for so long. Unbelievable that God went through the teleporter when he didn't have to. He could have just stood there, G-booing it up. He could have just stood there at the teleporter, waiting for sounds to then go through. But he went through anyway, switching back onto God here. These players, just seriously, I just cannot predict this at all. It's just unbelievable. Great grenade, straight to the kisser. And God, 70 health, 5 armor, gonna replenish for some shots. Not very much though. 25 aiding him a little bit. And he's gonna be hiding here. A minute and a half left in this second overtime. What is this game? Someone explain it to me. I don't know. I have not the answers. Great ambush. God, that was at least 150 damage there, which then puts Pavel at a hard decision. If he goes for this red and takes the rail, it puts him in a critical spot, but he misses the rail. God, why would you miss the rail? And this position's dangerous as well. Pavel, though, decided to go for the plasma YA instead of the rocket YA. And it's always an interesting choice. Which one do you go for when they're both up? One has the shards, which gives you more armor in total, so that's usually a strong choice if you're feeling confident. And there you go. He hears the sounds again, catching Pavel out of the awareness there of that situation, but not capitalizing necessarily. 7-7 the score, and Pavel, there you go, comes out for the engagement. God, there's no escape options really. Oh, he gets caught. I mean, that's the thing. If you go for that yellow, you can't back away if someone takes the fight with you. If you stay on the corner, you've got the escape option. Pavel, taking a lot of machine gun damage, gets the frag anyway. I guess they're going to be pushing this to a third map, question mark? But I guess it's... Okay, 10 seconds left. This should surely be GG. And there you go. God calls GG this time again. And there you go, 10-7. What are they? What are these guys like? What are they like? I don't even know. These guys are just crazy, crazy, crazy. I don't know. What should I even say? Nothing. It is an ineffable situation. It is a situation with no words to be uttered, by me at least. So we go on to the next map then, if I'm not mistaken. Furious Heights is going to be the decider between these two. So that's going to be the separating map. Who can be better on Furious Heights? We've had, so we had Pavel hit an overtime with 2 seconds left, and an overtime with less than 1 second left. Can he top that? I don't know. But maybe he's going to try. That was pretty remarkable stuff there from Pavel, the cosmonaut, coming through once more. So I'm just going to let them know we're ready to go, and they can ready up as soon as they are willing on Furious Heights, and we can get an ending to this somewhat crazy story, a story that will be told throughout the ages, I'm sure. And as far as predictions go, I think I like Pavel a little bit. I don't know, it's very hard. I mean, much like we've seen on Toxicity and Blood Run, these guys are very, very close to one another. The countdown has started, though. So let's let their actions just display to us the result instead of me trying to predict it. Pavel with the mega spawn. I always like to say that it's my favorite, but look at that. Actually, the quick steal away of the LG there is actually a crucial difference there for Pavel and God there. Pavel does take away the LG, but that kind of stops good aggressive options onto the red for Pavel. He's got to be careful, knowing that the LG is an option for God. And there it is, LG coming out for God. God's positioning, I don't know how much I really like that. This kind of gives Pavel he's able to dictate more the options positionally, having the better spot there, and God being on that low area. However, though, Pavel's going to choose to take the armors over the Mega because he already had a Mega left over from the start. And good choice, but will it pay off for him? Pavel there, over at the red armor, going for the defense, cascading all those grenades as they fall between those pillars. Furious Heights, and moves his way onto the Mega spot. There's God to take the fight. One of these players misread the situation, and it looks like it was actually God, but his rocket saved him. Because God actually was happy to take that fight, but he had a stack deficit going for him. But execution, it's about a game about execution, not just theory and stacks and so on, and Pavel going to lose out on that red armor as well. So God is the one who gets the start, the decisive advantage at the beginning of the game. But so far these players have shown us that advantage goes for naught when it's all about the last 20 seconds when it comes to these two. So how much does it really mean? God waiting patiently. He's got himself a Pavel dropping in, goes for the dive. But God does manage to steal away the red in time, but look what he's left with. He's absolutely crippled. He's not loving life right now. In fact, it's quite the opposite. He's throwing curses to the sky as he has nothing much to work with. And his major priority is just survival right now. Wow. His priority is survival, but when the situation presents itself for damage, there it is. Not going to say no. Missing the jump a little bit. I was wondering if he was going to go for the 5 HP bubbles there, because like no one ever takes them. They're like the most... They're probably on every... If you look at every single duel map, they're probably the least taken item. Oh, not aware is Pavel of God's position, and that almost could have been huge for God. At the very least, he does steal away the red armor. So that's a huge play for God, coming out from a very bad spot. And you can see he's still in a bad spot. Look at his ammunition. No cells. He can't really use the LG. 5 slugs left on the railgun, which isn't too terrible, but at the same time, it's not brilliant. And he's going to defend this choke point, giving himself another red. But how meaningful is this red to him, apart from just being able to deny it from his opponent? There you go. He's going to make his way around to that mega health once again, but it's a bit too late. Pavel taking it already, and God really wants to know when it spawns. That's a very important consideration for him to make those future decisions, because he wants to be able to attack into the mega. That's his disadvantage right now. It's that 200 on the health that he so wants. And there, this ambush. There it is. He hears the jumps and he throws out the rocket, predicting the tele exit of his opponent, but not going to be the case. With his stack as it is, and if we go over to Pavel, you can see that he's actually a rocket behind. He just needs to connect a rocket or a grenade like that, and now Pavel's got to be like, okay, got to back away. We're even again. Go back onto guard as he makes his way around the map, and he's got the lead here. So he kind of wants to extend his lead, but the thing is, he doesn't want to. He's not going to play for a frag. He wants to play for just a situation where he can put Pavel into the war of attrition. But to do that, he has to win a mega. But he wants to do it without losing a frag, and he doesn't necessarily want to commit to a frag. He just wants to get that mega away from Pavel somehow. Pavel takes another mega. He's got an ice time. He should have a good time on it now. So let's see how he plays this. God, going to make his way along the bottom areas of the map. Listening. That's why I'm being quiet as well. Got to listen. That's what God is doing right now. He's listening for any kind of sound cue to give him that bit of information. There it is. Now he knows. And this could be him able to win the Mega now, and that's an important difference for him. Even though he loses out on some armor, he needs to be able to consistently get position on Mega and win the Megas. That is such an important part of God's game right now, and that's step one put into play. God now hits some good damage. That's really, really nice. And this is really where now he can try to go for red armor. He needs to take this red armor, and if he can take this red armor, he puts Pavel into the war of attrition situation, which he so direly wants. And there you go. He fakes the rocket jump. Pavel may have fallen for it there. Brilliant play from God. Gets the kill, and he absolutely has to stabilize now. He didn't need the kill, but he's got to stabilize now. There is Pavel. He's got to be clutch with the execution. This has got to be it. If he can do this, if he can make this frag happen, it's got huge implications on the game. Pavel is screaming. There it is. He's going to make the frag. Got to get onto red straight away. This could be it for God. If he can keep playing it solidly and stably like he has been, then this could be absolutely crucial. But no, the red is going to go away to Pavel, giving Pavel a chance back into the game. I really can't stress enough how if there was, let's say, 3 or 4 more seconds until the red has spawned, how ahead God could have been. But definitely the situation's changed a little bit because God's not so stacked anymore, but he does have more frags on the board. So he wants to play a little bit more patiently and get into the situation where he's taking armors kind of consistently again, and then try to... Oh, I don't think I can pause. Let's see if I can pause. Okay, the privileges. Okay, Pavel was quick to pause there. Okay. So far, God is really playing a very good duel. Pavel as well, but of course, you know, God is just, he's not really making any huge mistakes at this point, so that's something to really consider. And God just types, in the chat I just saw a pause coming in, which really shows quite how delayed it was. So I think the pause was really fast. I don't think it's going to have an impact on the game, except of course the typical situation when there is a pause where it's like your head suddenly goes out from this monitor and you like suddenly become aware of the world around you again, and like that loss of focus can really hurt some players. I mean, it's the reason why if you're at a LAN, so if there's anyone out there who's going to go to a LAN, let's say you go to a DreamHack or something or whatever, and it's your first time, don't you dare ever like even touch someone who's playing, because all of a sudden they get aware that someone will be touching them and like just breaks focus. But here we go, back in the game. Hopefully that's not the case, and I don't think the focus had an implication here, rather the time had an implication here because it was very, very quick. So we should be good to go. And here you go. Oh, Pavel's going to catch God there, but really it's actually God who's got the fantastic rockets, and Pavel is beaten away, but the rail just missed from Pavel. That rail could have made a difference in allowing Pavel to become aggressive on the second Mega, but that rail there suddenly throws Pavel into this situation where he's basically got to become a ghost for a minute or two, and he can't afford to. Look at the time, he cannot afford to. Pavel's got to make damage happen. He's going to make it happen now. Here it is, he's going to try and play for this. He can maybe trick God into a full sense of security, and that's exactly what he does. And he doesn't manage to get the kill, but he does get him really low, and Pavel's got to rush him down off of this. This might just be his best chance to get frags back on the board. There it is, but God escapes, and the double back coming in is read by Pavel, but he's a little bit too slow. And God right now is trapped against this wall here, but how much can he do with it? There you go. He's handily dispatched by Pavel, and like I said, it was the only opportunity for Pavel really, and it's not going to be an easy road here. He's got to connect, but he doesn't, and there you go. That could just be the game ender for Pavel, but can he make something crazy happen? The grenade's coming in to do just that, and the plasma as well. It's not over for him, but it's still very, very dangerous. Less than 2 minutes now for a 5-frag comeback for Pavel, and the toxic spot occupied by God. This is a great spot to be defensive. It is the pillar of the LG of Lost World, or whatever you want to call it. A place many players go to when they feel like they just got to kill time. And here you go, God. He's doing more than that. He's applying the pressure straight back onto Pavel, making his life a living nightmare as the Mega stands on the spot. So tempting, Yet look at what happens when you go for it. The damage is incredible, and God is receiving quite some himself. But the thing is that this is the power of being aggressive in this situation for God, or applying pressure. If you get lucky and connect, you get the frag like he just did. If not, and if you die, what they're left with is makes it so hard for them to attack and be aggressive off the spawn. Eventually, you'll just put the stop on their momentum, and there's nothing that they can do to win. 7-0. It's like God is going to take this, and he's going to be the one moving through. But what a phenomenal effort from Pavel, the cosmonaut, so I love to call him. Really, really great effort from him. There it is, the desperation rocket jumps coming in. No crazy comeback on map number 3 for you, though, good sir. You are done. You are finished. It's only a matter of time until the clock runs out.
2 hits. Impressive.
And all is over with. So not much to say. I might take this moment to quickly have a swig of water. I advise you do the same. It's good to keep hydrated. Although stuff is cooling down in Milan now. But there you go, 8-0. Good game, good series. Perhaps even could be the best series of today. In fact, I mean, the first 2 maps were pretty damn awesome. And even though this was 8-0, you got to hand it to God. He played the first 6, 7, 8 minutes were very, very well played for him. He played very, very well. So there you go. We will go to another break, and when we come back, we'll have another best of 3 right and ready for you. So I'll see you after this. Stay